The market will soon welcome to its rank Pecca Group Berhad, which is involved in the leather upholstery segment. Pecca is aiming to expand its business into Thailand as well as in the aviation segment. We speak to its executive director, Mr. Michael Tan, for a glimpse into Pecca's ambitions post-listing. Alright, so thank you so much for agreeing to interview with us today. And basically, maybe we can start off by asking you to explain what this company, Pecca Group Berhad, is all about.
Yeah, for Pecca Group, of course, our principal activities is in the styling, manufacturing, distribution, and installation of the leather upholstery.
Right.
Main product is the car seat covers and supply the cut pieces for automotive industry.
Right. Okay, and I think it's very interesting the fact that you wanted to go listing in where some people are saying the market is quite bad. What is your response towards that?
Well, I think for us, of course, this is the promoter's aspiration from day one, right? To bring this company to IPO status. Right. Maybe it's another dream come true for him.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, from this particular exercise, we also hope that we can gain a new milestone in terms of profiling, enhanced profiling to our customers, and hopefully this will bring us an expansion of our customer base. And of course, we will be raising close to around 67.9 million from this particular IPO exercise, which will also fund our necessary expansion plan and our working capital requirement. We are going for a geographical expansion into Thailand, penetration into the retail industry, diversification into aviation, and some capacity expansion. So we will be funding all our IPO. We will be using all these IPO proceeds to fund all these expansions.
Okay, coming back to where you want to expand geographically, we understand Thailand, I mean, if you look in the TIV, one of the highest in the region, but why Thailand?
Well, I think we have been having our overseas exposure. You can see that actually now we have our exposure in US, in Netherlands, in Australia. I think Thailand, looking at all this consideration in terms of the feasibility, in terms of the car manufacturers, close proximity to a lot of the car manufacturers there. And of course, they provide the biggest volume, among the Asian. They're the largest producer in Asian. I think they rank also the 9th globally, right? And their car volume is basically 3 times the scale of Malaysian, which is close to 1.9 million, if I may recall. So of course, that will provide us the ample opportunity. And most of our major customer in Malaysia, basically they have already set up the regional assembly plant or facilities over in Thailand. So we think we are able to leverage on that by getting a good reference. That's actually how we started our business in Thailand since our financial year ended 2014.
We also understand that from your perspectives, you wanted to venture into the aviation sector. Maybe you can elaborate to us why the foray into this field?
Aviation, is not a volume-driven one like automotive, right? So the present knowledge for the automotive supply in terms of aviation is only some spec differences, Of course, the leather, to meet a certain criteria for aviation purpose, we have to do some tweak on the specification, especially on the flammability, on the weight of the leather, because it's for aviation use. So I think we are well equipped to undertake these particular ventures.
Now, since you do take on manufacturing and different clients, right? Do you have an order book, or are you locking in a long-term contract with these, players?
Okay, our industry norms, we don't work on order book stuff concept. Of course, we will be provided with an indicative volume from our particular models that we secure. So you see, for every contract, especially with the OEM, we will be getting a contract for a duration of 2 to 2.5 years. So they will give us an amortization volume, because you know that there will be some tooling costs that we need to amortize over the 2.5 years or 2 years period. So that will give us an indicative volume, because the demand for the leather upholstery is actually depending on the car sales of that particular variants. But of course, that will give us a good yardstick, you know. So how does all this car manufacturing derive the demand is also from the previous experience when they launched this car model on the market. Yeah. So, but one thing to mitigate all this, you know, in terms of the earning visibility or the demand visibility, you know, you can see that actually we have a wide diversified customer base, you know. Like we have Toyota or Nissan, a compatible brand. Now, sometimes, yes, certain models, the volumes do goes down, but it's been compensated because maybe some competitive brand is launching a new model that it affects some of the models that we presently supply, but it also gives us another boost in the new model supply, you know, to our new customers, you know. So that is how we basically balance each other's. Some model shortfall will be balanced out by the, you know, the surplus or the additional requirement of other models. Yeah.
Okay, now moving on to your financials side. Of course, in order for you to go for listing, your financial needs to be quite credible. But how does your gearing looks like at the moment?
Based on the latest financials, on a pro forma basis, our gearing ratio is around 0.19 times. Right? Post-listing, the company is going to be net cash, okay? In net cash positions. Based on the pro forma, the company is going to have close to around 65 million.
And also, do you have a specific dividend policy for the company?
Yeah, we have a dividend policy of 40% of the PAT. Yeah.
What is your outlook for this year in terms of growth for the business?
Positive. Of course, we build this very positively with things that we will continue to enjoy commendable growth. We have been in this industry for many years. We know that now we are doing a lot of capacity expansion, right, to service or to cater to the additional requirement from the contract we have secured or to be secured. So, and with our reputations, right, with our geographical expansion, and especially on the penetration into retail, which provides us ample opportunity. So I think that we are quite positive on the outlooks and the prospect of our company.
All right, thank you so much, sir, for your time, and we hope all the best for your IPO and your future growth going forward.
Thank you.
Right, thank you so much.